Hello, this is Bill Worrell with Virginia Cooperative Extension. Today's episode of 15 Minutes in the Forest will take you to a Christmas tree farm. We're going to be looking at Christmas tree production in Virginia. We're also going to be looking at the holiday greenery industry and the type of products they're making.
Hi, my name is Kevin Sperlin. I'm the Grayson County Agriculture Extension Agent. And here we're standing in this field of Frasier Fir Christmas trees. These are probably, if I'm estimating, 1 to 2 years from being market ready. We're right now in the middle of our harvest season. In Grayson County, Christmas trees rank right up with beef cattle as our top 2 ag industry segments. Well over $12 million in revenue that's moved through this county. To put that into perspective, we're probably looking at somewhere close to 800,000 Christmas trees moved, maybe up to 1 million out of this area in a year. And if you look at U.S. Ag Census data, that would put us somewhere around 3,500 to 4,000 acres of Christmas trees that are planted currently. And that number continues to increase. What makes Grayson County such a good place to grow these Christmas trees is the site. Grayson County, of course, has some of the highest peaks in Virginia. Many of our elevations are over 3,000 feet, which the Frasier Fir prefers. Frasier Fir is kind of the king of the Christmas tree greenery and Christmas tree industry, primarily because of its needle retention. If you kind of think about it, people, if they get a live Christmas tree, they take it home and put it inside the house. They don't want to have a big mess from all the needle drop. And so Frasier Fir has superior needle retention. Frasier also has quite aromatic fragrance to it that people really associate with that time of year. The other unique thing about Frasier Fir, it's a very close relative to the balsam fir, but the Frasier is native to the southern Appalachian range. And most of these Frasier Fir that are grown in this area can trace their genetics back to native Frasier Fir that originated right here in Mount Rogers, which is the highest peak in Virginia and is located right here in Grayson County. So there's the Mount Rogers strain of Frasier Fir. There's also the Roan Mountain, Tennessee strain. And those have certainly been grown in nurseries all over the United States, but they can trace their heritage right back here to Grayson County. These high elevations are very well suited for Christmas tree production, and that's why it is such a big industry in our county. So just a little bit about Christmas tree marketing. Most of these trees are sold wholesale, which basically means that the grower has other buyers in between him and the final customer. Some of these will go to big box stores. Some of these will go to retail lots. In Grayson County, coincidentally, is #1 Christmas tree county in the state, has very few choose and cut. And a choose and cut operation is basically where the public comes out to the tree farm and just walks through and selects the tree that they want, and then is able to get that cut or cut it themselves and take it home. So that's a choose and cut operation, very common across the Commonwealth. But in Grayson County, it's actually pretty rare. Here, it's mostly wholesale trees that we're growing that go to the big box stores. And also the cull trees, or trees that don't end up being a nice Christmas tree, they take the greenery off of these trees and use those to make garlands and wreaths and other holiday greeneries.
I'm Carlos Taylor with Tree Farm Manager for Bottomley Evergreens. This is our loading yard where we load trees out, going to the different stores. We do a lot of the big box stores. And our main tree is the Frasier Fir. And We do, down here where we're at now, we do the bigger sizes mainly that load loose, and then above us we have a building where we do palletized trees and that go in the cooler and ship out. I've been with Bottomley's now going on my 4th year, but this is what I've done for almost 30 years now. So now we're got approximately 7 million in the ground that we take care of, and we'll harvest personal trees this time of Bottomley's trees. We'll harvest about 575,000 this year, and that ships out in pretty much a 3-week span. It's looking good. We don't start anything till the 1st of November, and so we, like this year, we started on the first Monday. I think that was the 2nd, and but when we start full blast. With our crews, we got some really great guys that work for us, and we'll harvest, most of the time we'll hit 28,000-30,000 a day, and that comes into here. And then we, one reason we do start that early, we started shipping this year to Puerto Rico on the 5th. Seemed early to me, but that's when they wanted them. And then we start different stores, usually by around the 8th to the 10th. Trucks are rolling in constant, you know. I mean, we're from Texas to New Jersey, like I say, Puerto Rico, Florida, you know, south and north. We don't do a lot of western states.
I'm Donnie Gorman with the Virginia Department of Forestry. I'm a local forester in the Galax, Carroll, Grayson area. I assist landowners with land management. One of the things we manage for is white pine locally, which goes to the local sawmills for timber production. A byproduct of these open field plantings is they can take the white pine greenery and make wreaths and roping out of it. They would basically take this tree and cut these small branches off and then make it into the roping. This provides landowners with some extra income off of the property, because technically there would be no income off these timber trees until 40 years when they're harvested.
Hello, my name is Mike Wagoner, and I am a Special Projects Manager at Bottomley Evergreens, and we are here at our Sparta headquarters and production facility, and we are one of, if not the largest producer of greens and Christmas trees in the United States, certainly on the East Coast. Now, we do both trees and greenery. And that greenery includes wreaths, pine roping or garland, and also we do a lot of baskets, centerpieces, planter pots, door swags, mantelpieces, and various things like that. And we also have a huge wreath production facility here, and this year we'll probably do somewhere between 1 and 2 million wreaths out of this facility. We buy brush from local people, but we also have our own brush that we cut and bring in here.
Thank you for joining me for my episode of 15 Minutes in the Forest. I now want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope you join us again for new episodes of 15 Minutes in the Forest.